Hey guys, so in case you haven't heard the news, the United States official news, Tylenol causes autism. Do you really buy that shit? Come on, bro. Come on. Okay, since we're doing this, let's go off on a tangent, shall we? Just for fun. So, since Tylenol causes autism, which by the way, I'm doing the finger quotations here. I know you can't see right now because my face cam is not on, but we'll just edit it in. Alright, cool. Yeah, since Tylenol causes autism, according to the President of the United States, does paracetamol cause autism? Does fentanyl cause autism? What if I took steroids? Would that cause autism? Heck, what if I drank out of a fucking bottle of water? Hey, look at me. Would that cause autism? Huh? Huh? Hey, I'm gonna breathe in some oxygen right now, and as I breathe it into my body, it's gonna like it break down and it's gonna go through the filters inside my body. Hey, fuck all that shit, right? Is that straight up gonna cause autism? Is it? Like as a condition? Are we being for real? If I have bias, which by the way, everyone has bias, it's part of being human, but no, hear me out, right? Heck, let's just say this. If I'm selfish, am I autistic? If you're selfish, are you autistic? Are you selfistic? Because technically, since everyone has a bias, that means everyone has a form of self. Meaning, to some degree, in some sense, everyone is a selfist. Did you know that being autistic or being an autist is quite literally very similar to being a selfist? In meaning, they're pretty much identical almost. Because AUT in autism, is a prefix for the word auto, which means self as a prefix. And believe it or not, this variant spelling combined with the suffix ism, ISM as a suffix means system, in case you didn't know. It literally means self system. So saying selfism and saying autism, in this context, it's very, very, very similar. And as a generalization, they pretty much mean arguably the same thing. So yeah, uh, Trump. Here's what I'll say. People, I mean, not everyone. I know a lot of people can be stupid, but I was gonna say there are quite a few people who are improving on that fault, and a lot of people thereafter are even now, let's say, because there are a lot of people out there who are to account for are not stupid and they're clever enough to do the research on this stuff, and like they even find this video is proof of that. But anyways, they're clever enough to know that what you're fucking yapping about, um, the example you use that is autism is very vague, clearly exploited, and clearly a distraction for something else. What? Um, Personally, I have not looked into the situation enough to even know because I've not researched on that side of it. And this is kind of hypothetical as well, but let me get to my point here. If you're going to use vague terminology to classify this kind of like this new disease kind of thing, oh, Tylenol causes autism, you're going to want to be more specific than that. Autism is a very generalized idea, and I think you need to understand that, because a lot of people are just gonna be like, that's gonna go over their head, and they're gonna misrepresent, be misinformed, misinterpret all this shit. But I do think that it's kind of malicious and you kind of knew. So I'm willing to bid the idea on the fact that you did. But if you didn't, then that fact is wrong. I'm wrong, and you can prove that. But as it stands in the current way of politics in the United States and even outside the United States, with a lot of influences going around and stuff, yeah, I'd be willing to bet this is just another distraction, especially after the recent controversies and stuff. But hey, prove me wrong. Tell me, am I wrong? Because there is a lot of places you can point to why it's a distraction for, like the war going on with Israel and Palestine, and what's currently being brought up about that, and the agendas being created by that. Like, that's one of the hypotheticals I have around this situation. So what are you trying to compensate for? That's enough of that, though. I'm going to cut the video here and talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.